So let's look at some more posts about relationships and cheating and all that good stuff that are biased again, shall we? So, what being faithful means. Being faithful means more than keeping your hands to yourself. It means more than only sleeping with one person, only kissing one person, only being physically involved with one person. Being faithful means that you delete your Tinder and other dating apps on your phone because you don't need them anymore, because you don't need more booty calls or backup plans, because you're happy with the person that you're dating and would never dream of cheating on them. Alright, so far so good. Being faithful means putting an end to any flirting that becomes too intense. It means telling the girl, man, it was going so good, and then telling the girl hitting on you at the bar that you're in a relationship. It means making it clear that you aren't interested in her instead of leading her on and enjoying the fact that someone other than your partner is attracted to you. Being faithful means keeping your wedding ring on or keeping your relationship status public so everyone knows that you're taken instead of purposely trying to make other people think that you're single so that they treat you differently, so that you will get checked out and receive miniature confidence boosts. Alright, well, good point, but being faithful means being honest with your person about the fact that you ran into your ex during your lunch break or that some girl at the bar asked you for your number. Again, why just girl? It means being open, even when the truth makes you uncomfortable, because you believe that your person deserves to know what really happened. Alright? Aside from the fucking gender bias, I agree. Being faithful means knowing what your person is not okay with, what they would consider being disloyal, never crossing that line. You are allowed to text someone else, you are allowed to like someone else's picture on Instagram, you are allowed to have friends of every gender. Alright, good point. That's true. But if you start hiding texts from your person because you know that they would get upset if they found out about what you've been saying to some other girl, once again, if you leave several inappropriate sexual comments underneath a girl's picture, if you treat your female friend exactly the same as your girlfriend, then something is seriously wrong. Well, that's true. Good point. But again, why just girl or girlfriend or her or whatever? Why not girlfriend or boyfriend? Maybe you're not technically cheating, but you're coming close enough. Close enough for your girlfriend to worry. Close enough to hurt the person who loves you more than anything. I'd agree. I'd say emotional cheating is a thing. Remember, being faithful means more than never letting another person into your bed. It means never letting another person in your heart. Being faithful means deciding that your love for this one person outweighs your desire to be with any other person on the planet. It means you decided that you found the person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, and you aren't going to do anything to mess it up. So, similar to the last one that I read, with the last video that I did, I agree with the overall message of this post, you know. And it pretty much brings up emotional cheating because you may not actually be physically cheating with the person, but I mean, if you're hanging out with this person, if you're constantly talking to this other person, you know, and you're kind of, you know, letting them know some personal stuff and getting emotionally invested with this other person, then you're pretty much on your way. So it definitely brings up a lot of good points, especially being able to have friends of any gender. So, which there's two, but yeah, any gender. So I agree with that. So overall, it makes a lot of good points, and I agree with the message, but there's still that sense, still that vibe that I get, still that cringy sense that this whole thing is being pointed towards guys, because I only ever hear it mention girlfriends, or it use the pronoun her or she, or, you know, whatever. Why doesn't it ever use the say he or boyfriend or him or whatever? Why doesn't it ever bring up, you know, a boyfriend being cheated on, you know, or a guy being cheated on? Why does it only use like her and girlfriend and she, you know? I mean, isn't it pretty bad when both cheat? Isn't it pretty bad if a man or woman cheats? I mean, I don't know what the statistics are. I mean, maybe the statistics for men cheating are higher, but, you know, if that's so, then okay. But that doesn't mean that every guy is a cheating douchebag. That doesn't mean that, you know, women don't cheat as well. You know. So yeah, I mean, pretty much everything I said in the last video, I mean, you get what you give, you know, I mean, yeah, and then, you know, something else I noticed, I clicked on this post, and it was on my phone. I got it pulled up my laptop right now, but I clicked on the post on my phone, and there were a lot of girls that were tagging their boyfriends. You know, I think there were a few boyfriends that tagged their girlfriends and told them that they read it. But there was a lot of girlfriends that were tagging their boyfriends, and there was even some girls, I think, that actually tagged other girls, so whatever, you know, sexuality. But there were a lot of girls tagging their boyfriends and saying, oh, you should read this, or, you know, you should read this, or I know you won't read this, but you should anyways, or, you know. And there was one in particular where she tagged her boyfriend, and then he was saying, like, oh, I'll always be loyal to you, and she was like, you better be loyal to me. Like, this was literally a conversation. It basically went like that. And I think it would have been funny if, like a girl tagged her boyfriend or girlfriend and said that, oh, you should read this. And, like, they responded with, well, I'm not going to do that, I understand that, but bitch, you better do the same thing. You better not cheat on me either. You better be loyal to me too. Like, that would have been funny. Like, you bitch, you better not do the same thing to me. Like, yeah, but I don't know. I'm getting really sick and tired of seeing this type of shit. Like, not the overall message. Like, cheating is definitely wrong. Like, I think cheating is absolutely disgusting. Like, you won't find someone else who is, I mean, obviously everyone is against cheating, but I mean, I'm someone who is very against cheating. I mean, like, I don't care what the fucking case is. Like, if you cheat, then you're a fucking scumbag. I don't care. Like, unless the person that you're with is just a completely, extremely abusive asshole, then I can maybe understand if you sort of just happen to get wrapped up with someone else. But besides that, like, no, like, even if the person is kind of a dick, at least, you know, tell them, you know, talk to them about it, you know, don't just go behind their back and get with someone else while you're still in a relationship, you know. So, you know, I definitely agree that cheating is fucking wrong. I'm not disagreeing with the overall point, but again, the problem is that, you know, I get this, because it only uses her and girlfriend and she and stuff like that. It never mentions the guy, so, or it never says, like, boyfriend. See, and the confusing thing with this one is that in several paragraphs it doesn't even really mention, like, her or girlfriend, but when it does mention gender, it only says her or girlfriend or she. So, yeah. So I'm pretty much getting the same vibe off of this that I got off of the last one. The last one was probably a little bit more obvious. This one's probably a little bit less obvious, but still, I still get the same vibe, because I didn't notice it at first, but then after I'd read it, after like a few seconds after I read it, I was like, well, wait a minute. And then I looked in the comments, and someone actually posted exactly what I was thinking. They were like, I get this cringy feeling that it's just based towards men. So, yeah. So, you know, cheating is definitely freaking wrong. It's wrong if, once again, this should be common sense, but it's wrong whether a man or a woman does it. You know. So it goes both ways. You know, I don't know, like, I'm fucking sick of being, like, patronized, because it's like, you can do the same thing. Like, both sides do the same thing, and it's equally bad, you know, for both sides to do it. So, you know, whatever, you know. Just don't make it so freaking obvious and biased, you know. Like, just address both sides, you know, address that both sides do it, you know. Girlfriends, you shouldn't cheat on your boyfriends, and boyfriends, you shouldn't cheat on your girlfriends, and or girlfriends shouldn't cheat on their girlfriends, and boyfriends shouldn't cheat on boyfriends, or whatever, you know. Just I'm just tired of these freaking biased relationship posts. Anyways, I'm getting off the tracks. So that's pretty much it for this one. Just more stupid crap on Facebook, stupid stuff on Facebook with these relationship posts, and yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for this one. Give me your feedback below, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace, and have a good afternoon.